Shut up and sit down.
What's the story, internet? Hope everyone's having a wonderful day, wonderful start to the week. So this is the promised video highlighting the preview to the upcoming Champions League matches. So I'm going to do two videos just like I did last week. One of them going over the Tuesday matches, and then the next one going over the Wednesday matches, just because there's what, 2, 4, 6, there's 8 matches per day, so it just makes it easier, and it will make it so that each of the videos are shorter. So so without further ado, let's get into the preview. Hang on a minute, sorry about that. I wonder who that could be. Hello? Yeah, I think it worked. Yeah, I think I've made it to the past. I don't know what's the... It's nice of him to leave the computer open. The 26th, I think I've made it to the right day. Right. Let me get on with this, I know we don't have a lot of time. Yeah, hopefully we can stop Jamie Carragher from ever getting into power. Okay, I've got to go. Bye-bye. Right, hopefully I've made it to the right day. And hopefully I can change the future before it ever goes wrong. So, my past self forgot to go over 3 results, and that changed the course of history for the worse. So hopefully, by me travelling back here, I'll be able to do this, but I don't have a lot of time, so let's get into it. So, on this day, we had Brighton 1, West Brom 1. So Brighton looking quite shaky at the beginning of this season. They've had good results, they've had negative results, and this was another one of those results where really they should have won. But credit to West Brom. They left it late, but still, they did well. Burnley 0, Tottenham 1. Probably to be expected, but credit to Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. They are the second most assisting combination in Premier League history, behind Frank Lampard and Didier Drogba. They're above Henry and Bergkamp. They're above Anderton and Sheringham. They're doing incredibly right now. So yeah, fair play to Tottenham. Hard luck to Burnley because Tottenham did leave it late, 70th minute, but it was the result that everyone was expecting. And then another result that people probably weren't expecting, AC Milan dropped points for the first time this season, and they drew 3-3 with Roma. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, still at 39, still banging the goals in. Incredible, really, incredible. But Roma, all credit to them, they came back from being 2-1 down to 3-1 down to level at 3-3. So credit to them in that regard. So yeah, so that's the final of the review for this week. Hopefully I've caught it in time to change the events of the future. So I've got to go before he gets back, before I miss my my slot. So I hope you all enjoy, and hopefully I've saved the future. We shall see. Bloody kids, probably just going around to everyone's doors. Sorry about that. So, as I said, without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, first match, we've got Lokomotiv Moscow versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, obviously defending champions, just going from strength to strength at the moment. I mean, what more can be said about them, really? They're just doing fantastically. So I can only see it going one way. I think Bayern Munich are going to win this one. Even though it is in Russia, so I'm not going to give them as high a goal tally, but I'm going to say 3-1. I think that's a fair result. Shakhtar Donetsk versus Inter Milan. Now, normally, I would give Inter Milan the benefit of the doubt on this one and say that that they're going to blow Shakhtar out of the water, but after what Shakhtar did to Real Madrid in Madrid, I think it's going to be a tough match, especially because it is in Donetsk. So I'm going to say it's going to be a hard-fought 1-1 draw. I think that's a fair result. Next one, Marseille versus Manchester City. Manchester City were favourites going into the Champions League, or at least maybe not favourites, but very highly thought of. And at the moment, with everything that's going on, they're just falling from grace a little bit, really. So I still think they're going to win in France, but I don't think it'll be an easy match by any means. I think it's going to be, let's say, a 2-0. I think they're going to do it, but I don't think it's going to be as easy as it would have been earlier. So moving on to the next one, which is Liverpool versus Michelin. I think Liverpool are going to win this one pretty easily. I know they had a tough time against Ajax, although they did eventually get the result. But I think they're just going to be too strong for Midtjylland. I can't see any other difference. I can't see it being an upset, unfortunately. I hope for the contrary, just because football's football and it's wonderful to see an upset. But I think Liverpool's just going to be too strong for them. Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Real Madrid. Under normal circumstances, you'd say that Real Madrid were going to take this one. But after how much they struggled with Donetsk, who knows? Mönchengladbach are one of those teams that they have a good young variety of players. They play an attractive style of football. I can see them giving Real Madrid a hard time, especially because it is in Mönchengladbach. But ultimately, you would have to say that Madrid are going to take it. So next one, Atletico Madrid versus Salzburg. I think Atletico is going to take this one. I think that with the style of play that Diego Simeone has them playing, it's not going to be the most fantastic game of football. It's very defensive, very passing oriented, and very just hold the fort and then burst on the counter. But now that they've got Luis Suarez and Diego Costa, I think it's going to be a tough one for them, for Salzburg. So I think Atletico probably going to win 3-0, maybe 3-1. We'll give Salzburg a goal, let's say 3-1. Porto versus Olympiacos, two of the veritive underdogs. Olympiacos did win last time out against Marseille, where Porto fell to Manchester City, so Porto will be looking to get those 3 points. Olympiacos will be looking to build on the 3 points that they already have. So it should be an interesting one, probably a hard-fought, free-flowing game. A bit difficult to call. I know more about Porto, so I'd probably go for Porto, but it's a bit hard to call that one. So, and then last but not least, we have Atalanta versus Ajax. So, should be a very, very interesting match. Atalanta are just such a high-scoring, high-pressure, like, you can't pin them down. They broke the goal-scoring record for the Serie A last season. They won 4-0 last time out against Midtjylland. I think they're just going to be too strong for Ajax, even though Ajax are Ajax and nearly made it to the final a couple of years ago. I think Atalanta's just too strong, and the likes of Alejandro Gomez are just going to have a field day. I don't think it's going to be completely one-sided. I think it might be like a 4-2, but Atalanta's going to win out in the end, I believe. So there's the preview for the upcoming matches on Tuesday. As always, all the matches are going to be on CBS at the moment. I will be doing a secondary video which will go out on Tuesday, probably around 5 Pacific time, going over the matches coming up on Wednesday. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Monday. Hope you're all staying safe, keeping out of trouble. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and ta-ra for now.